Welcome to another episode of Trying to Get Rid of Shazzy. I'm your host, Hellena, and powered by...
of course, it's another episode of Getting Rid of Hellena.
Why are you going by my intro? That's me. So powered by Fort Mount Studios, of course, and
Yes.
What else? Yeah, we're still trying to get rid of this guy. I don't know why he's still here, but we're gonna go with the flow. I don't even want to argue with him, no, because ish.
Anyway, I go by the name of Shazzy Piri, aka Miss Handsome. Of course, you already know why. Don't even say anything.
We don't even want to talk about a lot of things because the person that we are with today, guys, his lyrical content, he's a lyrical
So he's
genius.
more handsome than me?
Yes, he's a lyrical genius.
Of course.
Guys, we are joined by Umusepela Chile.
The big one. Welcome, big boss.
Yeah.
You okay?
Thank
I'm
you
alright,
so
I'm
much
alright.
for
How are you
taking the
guys?
time to come through.
No, it's a
Yeah.
pleasure being here.
I
Son.
want to tell maybe he can see the real definition of handsome actually, because he keeps on
Are you
always
serious?
on Saturday. He's Mr. Handsome. Kapisha on the crown. Because Chile is here.
That's you. In fact, before we get into the digitals, sorry to say this, who do you feel like you are compared with?
If we're talking about percentages, I would say 75% Umusepela Crown. Yeah.
Is that so?
Yes.
Don't you feel like you are better than him?
When you say I'm better than Crown or Crown is better than me, it's just the same thing because
What do you mean?
we are one.
How is it the same thing? Because there's always someone who's supposed to be better than who. So is it about the crowd?
I disagree with that.
I disagree with that.
No, I disagree with you.
Uh-uh.
I feel it's not about who's better or what. I feel like every person has got a uniqueness that they bring to their music. The way his style is, the way his style is. Maybe my question is just like, how did you come up with the names?
But no, the first, before you respond to that, don't you feel like sometimes you feel like you are better than someone else?
No, I
Or
feel
maybe
my only
someone is better than
competition.
you?
My only competition is myself. I always want to do better than I did
But
yesterday.
that's the question now, and it goes back to him. So you feel like you're better than the separate crown, or
I've never felt like that. I think I should invest some time and feel. Maybe next time I'll be here, I'm going to give an answer. But with me and Crown, we started. I wouldn't say we started music on the same day or in the same period, but it was in the same realm.
okay.
So the time that we came together, we were just solo artists. I used to go to a studio. I used to go to the same studio.
Oh yeah.
So one time we do a collaboration, and then people get to like it because the chemistry was just unmatched. So so we whenever I actually sat down and said, let's do songs together. We just started. I would have a concept and I would have a verse for him. He would have a concept and a verse for me. So we found that we have done so many songs together. And people knew us. A lot of people came to know us. Like two of us in the neighborhood where we're coming from. That's Mindolo Kitwe.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Kopala.
What does Umusepela mean?
Umusepela means youth.
Oh,
What?
So what's the Umusepela?
Yeah.
Oh, do you say Amasepela?
So actually, we're just your representatives.
So you can't be young forever.
We can say that.
I know.
I actually didn't know. I was wondering, Umusepela Chile, Umusepela Crown, what does Umusepela mean? At least na somebody that go one or two things.
Yeah, so it was Chile and it was Crown. Like I said,
Oh, okay.
and then people just got to know us, the two of us. Like most times you find that somebody's talking about me or a song. They say, oh, there's a song I heard you did with Crown. If it's Crown, there's a song I heard you did with Chile. So Palas was like, let's call ourselves Umusepela. And that's Umusepela, that's like plural. And then singular, Umusepela.
So Umusepela means yeah.
I don't know if you are Umusepela.
Umusepela is like the three of us. We are Umusepela because we are all youths.
Or
So
Umusepela.
it's like youths and youth. So it's like plural
youth
and singular.
Okay.
So Umusepela is when you're talking about, specifically you're talking about Umusepela Chile and Umusepela Crown. And then when we are together, you say Umusepela Chile just to abbreviate it.
Oh.
So you're both members?
Yeah, by the special grace of God.
That's by the special grace of God. Were
Yeah.
you a fan of Jerox even before you joined Headphone Music?
Baby.
Yeah.
Hellena, before anything, I wanted to ask this question. You guys used to find yourselves in a same studio and doing some music. Are you guys signed one label or what?
So I and Crown to a record de la studio com.
Oh, okay.
It used to be it's still Jinbi's own studios.
Oh,
Yeah.
Big.
So
Big ups.
just recording, and I stopped what I was doing, and then I just went into music full time.
Okay.
I started learning production there. So I was like assistant producer at Jinbi's own studios.
Oh, okay.
So now Crown even being my friend, it was now like, hey, bruh,
Yeah, it's
let's do this.
yeah.
Yeah, so we recorded together. I wouldn't say it was a record label because it was just a studio.
Okay.
So what we did, we created an affiliation because we had friends. So Filanga Mulesa Ngobo, my Mapanga group name. Yeah, and we called the affiliation private
Oh,
label.
that was the name of the group.
We used to call it Private Label Death Row Music.
Alright.
Yes, so it was these were names which were originated
I
from.
if I feel like it would have been better if these guys made a group, like just the two of them. Don't you think so?
So we were we were a duo,
Okay.
and then we had friends who were just solo artists.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, so we were like a duo.
Under one label.
Yes, under that affiliation.
Okay.
Yes, so we pushed until the time I received the call like Jerox because time to in Bana Crown, there was a time to that you know what, I think you can do you can do your song and I can also do my song. It's still the same thing.
Yeah.
Moreover, the times that you just want to tell your story alone,
of course.
and also
Yeah.
I would like to tell my story. alone.
We all go through things in
Yes.
life. Like,
Yeah.
and when it comes to hip hop, I feel like we've been telling like real stories.
Yes.
That I think, for me, like I've been really relating to that.
Like it even goes back to me saying he's actually a lyrical genius because your lyrics, honestly, it's like you're a storyteller. Like, you know, all the time I'm listening to your songs, I'm like, oh wow, like when did you know you could actually, when did that music come out from you? Is it something that you used to do growing up? Is it at what point or what age did you realize that your music music but I feel
you know, I would lie if I say like Nambilo Krapa when I was young and stuff. Yeah. I used to listen to a lot of music, yeah, but nilafati taushikonkele mwana sana like oh imbele ni nani in fact wale temodu imboro olomfuashani wale temo message. So and I used to be in fact I'm still a big fan of Danny Kaya. I just don't know.
I am a fan as well. Kaya.
Like, the chameleons, their storytelling. So it's kind of coincidentally. If you like to every time you feel like becoming creative, you're feeling like telling a song and a story. So I was saying that. And when you like, what is this song missing? Why is it that I'm listening to this song, but I feel there's something more which could have been done, or I feel the verse will be going and be like, why did it stop?
Yeah,
you get that kind of thing. So it made me to now start thinking like, why am I going to just find an artist who's going to do what I love? Like,
so you felt like from the old music, you could create something new that people they can say, okay.
From what I found, from what people were doing, I was like, but they still that touch.
So what was missing according to you? If you say something was missing, what was that? What was missing, like really?
I think at that particular time, this is what I thought. Detail. Yes. So the times that umuntu aleshimika maybe in a song, but there's no that detail, that humor. You know, that's it's supposed to feel real.
Yeah.
You get.
You have to feel it.
Yes, like let me feel like this person is really in that pain. It's like when I say I cried, it's like I cried. You get that kind of thing. Right?
Like you just have to feel it, you just to come.
Yes. So all those small details, which I thought were very important. So when I started doing music, I realized that actually that artist I wanted to hear it's me.
It's me.
Yeah,
Yay.
he has just been inside
But
me.
on that point, so you're saying that you feel like those people are not clever or maybe more thinkful than you.
No, he drew inspiration
And on
from
the I know
them.
I want to understand if you're going to give an example of Dankai. So Jones Organics, where you feel like you can put it in the industry like now.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say music is in layers.
Okay.
So somebody will lay alapanga layer imu.
Okay.
And it's your duty, if you have another extra thought. It's like sorry to drift away from what we're talking about.
It's okay.
It's like every time I'll be talking to somebody who has read the Bible, and then I'll ask them a question like, okay, aside from the Bible, just tell me what you have never thought of anything about God.
Yeah.
Like, tell me your thoughts about God. You get? So what I'm saying is, what are those extra thoughts that you think can be added on from what has been laid?
So what
one of my sorry to cut you short, Shazzy. One of the best collaborations that I say I have liked is you and Steve-O. That's beyond this.
Yeah,
that was perfect. You featured a lot of artists. You featured Trina South, Zara Supreme.
Of course.
Who would I say you had? You related more with? Like, who do you think was maybe the easiest to work with in terms of even just character, in terms of just being innovative? So.
That's on my EP Son of Man. I think because the songs I've just listed are in the EP Son of Man. Who did I? The thing is, everyone in the EP we had the chemistry, but it was just on different levels.
No, cool.
Yeah. I had Mumbayachi on the EP on the EP as well.
Yeah.
Ish, that man down to earth.
Yeah.
God bless him. J-Rox. So that man too, down to earth. God bless him. And FJ was on the EP. Who else? A-Strap. Ish, very talented. Trina South, I don't even have to talk about her.
Yeah.
It's
But
well known.
so talking about Trina South, is it true that you guys are dating? You had you guys in a relationship? Just a question though.
Not something I remember of. Maybe we like
Dead
to
to
just to set the record straight. No, we never dated.
It was just work.
It was work, but art sometimes it's like you two.
But now we come in.
I like that.
Yeah, it's like when you relate too much, people sometimes start to say like. Okay,
So you are not dating?
No. Are you dating?
No, I am not dating Shazzy Piri. I'm not dating Hambe Ngozo.
I'm not dating her as well.
Yes, we are in a relationship.
But are you?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so she's when Trina South joined Headphone, she became like a little sister because she was like the only
Then so you started
on
dating
the
her.
record label.
Yeah.
No, I never started dating.
Yeah.
If I ask
you were in a
if
relationship?
you ask her, I was like, it's just that we did songs together.
Yeah.
But I can count the times that I've met Trina South.
So you're saying you never dated
No,
Trina South?
no, we never dated.
They never dated.
Did we date Trina? Did we?
Talking of Trina South, the song that you guys did, Dear Memo, I don't know, that song
And that
is
song, like,
something
yeah,
else. Even just
it
talking
was.
about it, I'm having chills. The visuals in the video, it was so... What inspired that song? Was it something drawn on a real life story?
But before that, what does music mean to you when you say music? What does it mean to you?
Music is my life. I've done a lot of things, not bad things. I've done a lot of things in my life where I try this, I try soccer, I try. Yeah, those things are.
You used to play soccer?
Yeah, I'm very good. So, when I'm in the studio is where I feel life. Like, sometimes I will be in the studio and I'll just be telling myself things like somebody will think I'm with somebody. Like, hey, bro, you gotta do this.
Yeah.
Like you go through depression or something?
No, I wouldn't say that. Depression, no. It's where it's a gift. I would call it.
Yeah.
Like when I look at you, I see your pain.
Yeah,
You
true.
get. I'm able to tell a few things that you're going through just looking at you behind those. And when I'm in the studio, I'm like now fabricating a solution to your problems.
So you don't tell your story in the music,
I tell my stories.
or maybe from other people's lifestyle, or what you feel like people are going through this, and then you now put it into music.
Yeah, music is medicine.
Okay.
You don't make medicine because you're sick. Sometimes you can make it because you're sick. Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. Oh, great.
But at the end of the day, people say hip hop is about expressing yourself.
Yeah.
So when you say you're expressing yourself, does it come from you, or maybe you just want to say you want to tell a story? Or
Yeah. It comes from me. It comes from, once something just is created on your mind, you think like a title, a story title.
Okay.
Like, okay.
I'm gonna talk
let's
about
say
love.
Judas Kiss. It just comes in your mind. Like, okay, what can I write about Judas Kiss? And then all those things you relate to your life, you relate to what you have heard, different stories come in. Because even if I'm making music for myself, it should resonate with people.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless if I'm just making it for my headsets. Yeah, I can. But I have to also touch other people's lives
Yeah, true,
as
you're
well,
right.
so that
You're
they
right.
also, their stories are told.
Yeah.
Great. The way it is in our industry, you seem to like be one of the people who gets snitches.
Oh, yeah,
people
because-
work on that to shower. I mean, in your song Working Class, you literally talked about the mo to shower. That song, did it just come from maybe even the industry, like the inner circle itself? Just trying to get favors from people, even when they actually don't deserve the credit, but they just want it. So maybe, where did the Working Class song come from? Is it from the snitches in the industry? Is it from just anywhere in life?
And what were you even thinking about coming
What?
up with it? You do it like, it's just
song. It's so relatable. It's so relatable.
I've worked aside from music. I've worked in institutions before, so there were certain things that you could see, and like, why is nobody talking about this?
Yeah.
Again, it told me like it's you has to talk about them.
Talk about
Yeah,
them.
so it's from my experience. Sometimes it's from when somebody comes to share stories to you, like, bruh, now I'm gonna so all that I'm like, it can be nice if I created something. Like, again, I'm talking about solutions.
Oh yeah.
Different people complaining about different things and just putting it on a song. Maybe somebody is going to work. When people get on their nerves, they just put it on and then they realize that it's just work.
Yeah.
If he went through it, I'm also going through it.
You
So
know,
everybody's going through it. It's just work.
I was thinking when you say work class, for me when I saw the title, I was in my hand, I was like, when it comes to men, sometimes we're like,
Working Class. Oh yeah, that's how.
And then it went
thing.
the other way.
Okay, yeah. I don't know about titling, but people have told me like your titles are intriguing. Your titles are so opposite sometimes,
Yeah.
but they are nice. I'm like, that's the whole point. It's just to make it nice.
That's a good song, and I 12 days ago you released a song called Night Watch.
Night Watch, yes.
That's a very brilliant song. But I want to understand what was the story behind it?
And the kids,
Malak. Yes.
Malak, just like how that boy. What's the story? I wanna know, because that song, I mean, it has hit 100K views in like 12 days. It's actually doing great. I'm one of the people who's streaming it, making sure the numbers are going high.
Too much.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
Anytime.
Thank you very much. Malak. I see myself in Malak because, there was a time I was really looking forward to do big things, but I was young. And I could explain things to people, not because they were not interested, but because they had no idea about what I was talking about. You get? So they'll be like, yeah, that's good. It can make a very good. You know what? Lusaka can help you.
Yeah, true.
So when I was growing up, like because I was born in Lusaka, then we moved to different parts of Zambia.
Okay.
So and landed on the Copper Belt. Most of my adulthood was on the.
So
Copper Belt.
you're not born from Copper Belt?
No. was born in Lusaka. Unfortunately, at Charleston Clinic. I was
Why
like,
is it unfortunate?
Yeah.
It's okay. Charleston is one of the best clinics ever.
anyway, I was like UTH. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's big. So yeah. So yeah, that's me being funny. We moved to the Copper Belt. Copper Belt, that's where most of my adult life was. So when I was on the Copper Belt, I remember I started the club, invited my former classmates from a certain, that was in grade 8. We had a class called Nines.
You drink?
Yeah, what do you mean? Alcohol?
Yes, of course, alcohol.
No, not at the moment.
What do you mean at the moment? So you are yet to be.
I don't know.
drinking.
I don't know what the future holds.
That's
But I don't at the moment. Tomorrow, maybe somebody can find me drinking in the next 2 years. I'll be like, bruh.
You don't
Like,
drink.
yeah. So at the moment, I would say no. Yeah.
Okay, so going back to what you were saying,
Yes.
you created
Yes.
a club with your friends in grade 8?
Yes. Yeah. One of the things I used to. So every time I would bring up an idea, somebody would tell me, yeah, it's a very good thing, but it should have made sense more in Lusaka. That's where most offices are headquarters and stuff.
Of course.
So now I started looking forward to being in Lusaka. And I remember one night, I just knocked off from a certain job I was doing. I was working, and then I went and they told my father, I was like, I want to go to Lusaka. It was like in the evening, and they was like, oh, okay, that's a good idea. I was like, I mean now. They're like, oh, okay. You need transport? I was like, yeah.
Of course.
Then he gave me and he escorted me, and I was in Lusaka the next morning.
Okay.
And life began like that in Lusaka.
And you've really done great for yourself. You should be proud of yourself because we love that.
The thing is, when you are on the mountain, you don't even feel like you're on the mountain. Only
That's how
people
we
who are down there like,
Let's not be a foot mount.
you just feel like it's just like ground.
Sure.
What advice would you give that little boy out there who wants to just make it in the industry? What are the pros and cons of our industry? What can you fix if you were maybe president of music?
Okay, I'll share what I've gone through and what I've learned. If I was president, I wouldn't talk about that because I've never been one. So, first of all, to those children or kids who are growing up in a nuclear family, like proper nuclear family,
Yes.
this is what I've learned. Most musicians, you find that it's either they didn't grow up in a proper home, or maybe, and most people who are like doctors, I'm not trying to segregate, but you find that maybe they are mom and dad, so like everything is like nurtured.
Yeah.
But it's not every doctor that is happy being a doctor. It's not every teacher is happy being a doctor or being a teacher. Sorry. It's because
we can't be
the
all doctors
parents
or soldiers.
wanted you to be that.
Yeah.
And I don't blame the parents for wanting you to be that, because sometimes it's us, not even sometimes, most of the times it's us ourselves. We don't know what we want.
Yeah.
So when you don't know what you want and parents are seeing you growing, they become concerned. They'll be like, this person is this age and he or she has not discovered who he or her wants to be. Let's help this person. Be a teacher. You get before your time passes. So discover yourself early. If you know that you want to do music, again, character is what makes your parents to trust you. You get the conversations that you have with your parents, the questions that you ask your parents, the way that you handle issues. Your character is what is going to make your parents to trust you. Like music, like any other business, music is good, and it has its downsides.
Yeah, true.
So parents now, they'll see like if you have a tampa music, tell about
the fun part is people think like music is like my parents used to think music Vama satanic.
Or something like that. People who do music, because a lot of people say artists, a lot of artists like if you know my music video, I'm a groupie. A lot of artists sleep around. Shazzy earlier mentioned, asked you if you had anything to do with Trina South, and you declared that you guys never dated. Are you in a relationship currently?
Yeah, I am in a relationship.
Wedding bells anytime soon. Umusepela Chile is taken.
It was really good that you are really like giving an advice and how music is supposed to be handled. And when it comes to career, were you signed under Upfront?
So I was signed. So Headphone is under the umbrella of Upfront, because Upfront does a lot of things. A lot. There's Headphone music. There's fashion. There's you get. Yes. So I was signed under Headphone music. Yes, it's Headphone music which called me, and then later on I was introduced to Upfront as well. Like, oh, Upfront actually is the umbrella for this. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
So do you feel like Xerox is better than you?
In what way?
When it comes to lyrical content?
I feel is my mentor.
So you used to write too.
No. Not on the writing part.
Oh, okay.
So
you write for yourself?
What do you mean?
Are you trying to say he has a ghostwriter?
I don't know. I'm asking. I just want to find out.
Do you have a ghostwriter, Umusepela Chile?
I am the ghostwriter.
Oh!
We are the ghostwriter. So like I'm an artist under Upfront. What's that? Upfront.
Headphone music.
Headphone music.
So
it's yeah.
actually, I'm a very wrong person to ask that question, because I am concentrated on my relationship with headphone music, and not headphone music with other artists. Yeah, I keep my business, and don't mind other people's business, because I may have a misunderstanding with my boss, and then another one.
Who's your boss?
I'm talking about the one of the labels, Xerox.
Okay, so you still signed under.
I'm with Headphone Music.
Okay.
Yes, I was signed under Headphone Music, but I'm with Headphone Music. There's growth which takes place. You get, yeah. It's when you're signed, it's more like you're just there to get what you can get. But to me, it's more like family. Like Headphone Music is almost.
You get paid monthly or?
That too. If I talk about that, that's against my.
What you signed?
Yes.
Away
against
from
my conversations.
Apart from yourself, who do you think is the best hip hop artist in Zambia?
Who do I think?
No, first before that.
I want him to
answer my question.
I want him to answer mine. Who do you think is the best hip hop artist apart from yourself?
Should I answer hers?
No, you answer mine first. Do you think Xerox is better than you when it comes to rapping?
I think every artist is unique in their own ways.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're right on that one.
And I wouldn't pick and say A, B, C, D. I'm more concentrated on what I want to offer to the people.
Wait, why are you decorating and sugarcoating? Pen coffee all over BD, but that too. At the end of the day, I know everyone is unique.
No, everyone.
That's why you have awards,
yes,
at least to just and say, okay, when we choose and give awards to people, we don't mean others are not good, but we just say, okay, you deserve this. Maybe Wabika Mweford Sana, or maybe this and this. Who do you think is the best hip hop artist?
Like everything I'm answering is coming from my planet. So
like I
don't.
Do you drink beer occasionally?
No, not even that. Is that your girlfriend? No, you're just friend with benefit. Anyway.
I really want to hear that from you.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, every artist is good. I've listened to a number. So me pointing at 1 and 2. I feel like.
But there's some people who have that title and say they're the best artists in Zambia, best hip hop artists in Zambia. Do you feel they are well deserved?
So who can you pick? Do you think like?
The thing is that this person that you have here is so much in his world that he doesn't even have time to think about who is the best. Like,
okay, who do you look up to?
A lot.
When it comes to artists, hip hop.
Or hip hop, I look at people who started before us, the Zimas, the Makitus, the Sheffies.
So who's the best?
Rocks, Xerox, I mean.
So Xerox?
Yeah.
Xerox comes first?
It's Xerox.
Oh, that's your favorite?
No. So that's Xerox.
Like the best?
Oh, so in short, what Umusepela Chile is saying is that we shouldn't even be having this kind of, because you were nominated in 2022 under the Kwacha Music Awards as one of the best hip hop artists upcoming. But then, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So you saying, okay, I won't point at one person. It's just like, if Ipia stuff ya kwata nenchi today.
Yes, I think I've said that a number of times. It's not us artists to worry about that.
You should.
Let the people do what they want. If they don't want to give you, it's okay. Just keep on doing. I mean, awards are cheap. I can buy myself one.
No, buying yourself one doesn't mean that you've been rewarded or maybe awarded by people. So people have to award you.
I'm not just
so
a believer
buying one for yourself.
Of
choosing
seeking gratification from people. People will never tell you who you are. You always tell yourself. And people only tell you what they see and what they think.
If you were to feature one of the who's one person that maybe you haven't featured in the Zambian music industry and say I would want to feature
feel like
this person.
Ish.
Paweka chain and say okay, me as Umusepela Chile, therefore featuring Owaso for reasons this and that.
The best question is, who do you feel like you can feature? The last person you can feature if you want to quit music.
Right now, who do I think? Ish, no one. See. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by no one, I don't mean no, like I don't want to feature anyone. It's like every song that I create, there's somebody who fits. You get?
So you can't do a song
so
by
it
yourself.
just depends on the song that I'm doing. Every artist is unique as long as people have recognized and celebrated that artist.
So if you have to feature someone, so do you think of a person or maybe you just like create a song instead?
Yes, I'll create a song and say, who do you think? I'll meet with my team and we'll talk about what do you think is best on the song. This one can deliver.
Oh, okay.
You get, like this one can deliver, this one can deliver.
So on that song with I'm gonna go back again.
Sure.
Tuna South.
Trina South, yes.
You guys that intimate in that song.
Which one?
The video that you guys did. Did you guys never really kissed? Or maybe
Is it the one I played model in a song?
Of course.
No, we never kissed.
You kissed. You guys
Are
kissed.
you still crushing on Natasha Chansa? You wrote a whole song.
Yes. You also saw that.
Yeah, about Natasha Chansa. Where are we on that? We need some update. Did you take her on that date?
In fact, it really went viral when you did the song.
He did a whole song for Natasha Chansa.
Yes, like
and it was a very nice song. Oh my god.
She sound jealous.
Oh my, I sound jealous. No, it was a beautiful song. It was a beautiful song. I'm like, this guy is really in love. He really has a huge crush. How is that crush now?
So the thing is the Umusepela name is a young man growing. Umusepela Chile is a young man growing. And the stories that I share is the experiences I'm having and also other experiences a youth at my age can have. Like today I'll do a song about marriage because maybe I've grown and I've understood a few things about marriage. So even at that particular time,
you had a very big crush on Natasha Chansa at that particular time.
That didn't even look like a script.
Oh, like a big.
It is a big issue. It was a whole song. It's really not just like, oh hi, you post a picture of her.
Are you still in love with Natasha Chansa?
You did a whole song in the studio and the
video. Are you still in love with her?
Oh my god.
So do you
I don't even know which question to answer.
It's the same thing we're asking here.
So we grow. Back then, yes, it was a crush. But
so you were in love with that girl before you. Did you guys meet?
There's a difference between being in love and crushing. I can have a crush on her, but I don't love her. It's just like I just like the way she sounds.
What's a crush to you?
A crush is just
something
somebody, just like in the charisma of a person.
Okay.
Okay.
You get like I like a charisma.
But when you say crush, it's you don't want that person.
What's the most thing that actually? Yeah. What did you see in Natasha Chansa that made you have that crush? Is it the way she talks? Is it the way she carries herself?
Yeah.
She's beautiful, by the way.
That was a long time ago. What was it? I think it's she's cute and she was cute.
Oh, she is cute.
She's
Natasha,
beautiful.
you've heard.
She's beautiful.
He's confessing right now.
Yeah, but
are you still in love with her? Tell the people that are you still in love with her?
You say people grow.
You know, if I tell, like, there's a lot of growth that has come around me, such that all those experiences, I'm not saying I regret whatever I did.
Oh, nice.
But
that's one thing I love.
It's like I'm looking at my past like, wow, it's so cool. You get, it's so cute.
So given a chance to date Natasha, you can go for it.
What do you mean given a chance?
Okay, also you still wonder.
I'm not talking about, there's a way I've grown now and I've come to understand certain things. You get? And I'm in a relationship, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, like it was just a crush. It's like
missed the point, or maybe he missed the point. He's in a relationship. Oh my God.
Am I in love? Okay, let me answer the questions. Am I in love with Natasha Chansa? No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Oh.
Do I? Did I have a crush? Yes.
Okay.
You get right.
Right.
Yes. What's the next question?
No, we asked you that, and you have clearly answered us. You said you had a crush on her way back at that point. That's why you did. It wasn't a big issue. I mean, that's why you went to the studio, wrote the whole lyrics, and did a whole video. It was nothing. It was just one of those things. I mean, I was just bored and wrote something.
But coming up with a song, that's a huge thing as well. Like, just sit down in the studio, start writing about someone, which means like that was not a crush, that was love involved.
The thing is, we artists, we are writers, that's number one. So you create the story at the end of the day.
So even when you were at that point, before you actually even wrote the whole song, did you shoot your shot? Did you ever text in that moment? We're not talking about now.
The thing is, when I look at, because she's younger than me.
Oh.
Yeah. So when I look at a young child, like a young lady like her, even me just writing a song about her, it's like it raises a confidence as well. You get. The thing is to empower the females in the industry. They're very scarce. And that has never been done before.
Yeah.
And to me, it's all about bringing something new on the table. And how is it going to help her, the artist also, and other ladies in her age? How are they going to feel? Like, oh, it's so cool. You get that kind of thing, right? So it's about empowering these young ladies, telling them that we notice you. No. It's not like we are all male here. Yeah. You get right. Yeah, that was actually much which was attached to that. Aside from just the other side where people are taking it for fun and stuff. It's just to create that
So
Umusepela
Chile, you're saying the way you're explaining, you're saying that you being an artist, being creative, being an artist, away from you having a crush on her, it was the way of you making a name out from the song?
All about clout? Was it just a clout stunt where, okay, when I talk about this, people are going to listen to me? Maybe because sometimes maybe when I do this stunt, that's when they'll hear. So it was an actual crush and it wasn't a clout?
What would I say? Attaching reality and your music, it doesn't just entertain people, but it educates them.
By you having a crush?
Who's the most listened artist?
Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
No, if you're not satisfied, I can.
No, it's okay. I really get what you mean. Yes. I really do get what you mean. Which artist do you listen to the most apart from yourself? Because I want you to mention just one artist.
The question is, do you watch yourself all the time?
Like, I don't. Like, apart from yourself, who do you listen to the most? And say, okay, music here, because me, I'm an actress where I am. When somebody asks me, okay, who's your favorite artist apart from yourself? I have people that I say, okay, this person. Yeah, and us asking you is not just trying to get maybe
you're explaining too much. I understand.
She's talking about a little thing.
No, because he's being
slow down.
No, the way he was answering, he was being careful.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So that yes,
I asked you which artist you would feature. I've asked you 3 questions about artists. You haven't given me any name apart from you and Gerald.
I think you need to be specific.
I was clear.
Like if you ask me, like, which artist would you feature if you want to make a song about love? You get. Which artist would you feature if you want to talk about the community? You get. I can give you, like, right now, I think the one on top of my head, ABCD. On top of my, but if you just say in general, I also answer in general because
Sandman.
Sorry. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If you specify, I like to answer specifics because sometimes you end up answering questions you haven't been asked.
I asked you who's the best hip hop artist in Zambia. That was a direct question. That wasn't generalized.
Like, who's the best hip hop artist in Zambia?
Yes.
Apart from you, of course.
I mean, you've already said
No.
And yet you want to accuse me of saying I'm asking general questions. I've been asking you straight up questions.
You know, you are the ones who are choosing. I'm the one who's supposed to ask you. You say, okay, let me ask you. Apart from me, who is your best hip hop artist?
No, you asked me on the hip.
Shazzy.
Again.
Yes, who's your best hip hop artist?
You know what?
In Zambia. Who's your best hip hop artist in Zambia? I'm asking you this.
That's a broad question.
It's not a broad question. It's just to hit the head on the nail. Pa! No, you are so.
Ladies first.
Oh my God.
You go first.
Ask me the question.
Who is the best hip hop artist? Apart from me, who's the best hip hop artist?
Slap D.
Okay.
According to what?
According to how everything, his lyrical content, the way he flows, the way he does on the beat, to me, Slap D has convinced me. I would give him the crown. He deserves the crown that he has. He is King Diesel.
Trust me, I will do this. Should I say the name?
It's Unfiltered.
May he so rest in peace that Zimbabwe has always been the best. But he is the best as well. Quite a number of people, depending on the style. Like it goes around in circles.
Who's the best hip hop artist in Zambia?
I'll still say this. I'm a very wrong person to ask that question.
I think you're the right person because you're in the industry and the one who sees.
I'm a manufacturer, so definitely my products always come first.
Okay.
What do you manufacture?
He manufactures his Umusepela Chile.
Yes.
If you were to be given an opportunity, or no, it's not even an opportunity or anything.
Yes.
Music industry, something that can help us better the music industry. Like where does it need a little bit of
where are we
schooling?
missing it?
Okay.
Where are we missing it?
The industry has so many good things that we don't usually talk about. The industry has given purpose to a lot of people out there who are doing music. The problem when we look at musicians, we're only looking at those who are like commercially out there, like they are very popular. There are people who are like truly surviving through music.
Sure.
Like they perform every weekend, they have a band, you get. So music is a very good business, which we also have to show the good side of it. Aside from the drama side, we talk about more about the streaming platforms out there. Somebody can invest in the streaming platforms. The brand endorsements, those are opportunities too. And also it's a way of bringing change in various sectors, be it in government, even society and the other areas. So music is a good business. That's something I'll tell. Yeah. It's a good business.
But you feel like
business.
Are we being appreciated in our country when it comes to?
Yes.
If you say music, it's a good thing.
Yes.
You feel like we're being appreciated.
Yes, because when you look at where we're coming from, so many have changed. It used to take a long time for somebody to just come on the scene. Nowadays, somebody will just do a song. Maybe it's their first. I'll give an example. Malak. Like platforms like the ones we have worked hard for, where we're putting young kids like Malak there.
Yeah.
They never used to exist. Malak is famous today in just 3 days.
And how old is Malak?
Malak should be turning 9 now.
Oh my God! At that age, he's done great stuff like that.
So there are so many platforms. These other countries that we see that they're doing better than us. It's because they have gone through what we're going through, and very soon we might not catch up because they're also growing. We're learning from them.
Of course,
you get right. If you watch maybe American videos, compare them with now, you still find that we're still competing with their old videos. So it's a phase.
Don't you think it was easier for them because maybe they are backed up by a lot of institutions? Maybe in Zambia, I feel like you just have to make it on your own.
Yes.
Like we don't have maybe financial support from all these institutions,
Yes.
all these, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, likosako. So that's why bantu walikuwa kuka selfishness mu music ga blow up tenta ito mnankwe because naena, you know, it's
Yeah.
so what's one thing that you can appeal and say, okay, if we would want maybe these people to help us with this, it can be a bit easier even for the next generation that's going to come.
About appealing to get help, I'm not really.
But you feel like the government first is the government helping us when it comes to music?
Democracy is government by the people.
People by the people.
Yes,
so
for
like
the
that's
people.
we learned
So
that.
we
We learned
are-
that in
we-
school.
we are all-
Let's now live
Yes.
in the reality.
So what I'm saying
Fiction.
is, it's our responsibility as citizens in society to create things which are going to.
Is the government helping us when it comes to the industry? According to you, you feel like they're really helping you to grow maybe your brand.
You know the funny part about the government, it doesn't help you individually.
So the government is not doing that.
No, it helps the nation. So whatever policies that have been done, if today I benefit something, if today I make money, there were policies which were made back then, which has facilitated
They're
that
not helping
opportunity.
us now as artists. Are they?
I don't know if there are institutions which help directly. If there are, then I haven't come across them. But if there's not, the thing is, we people should understand that it's our responsibility to create what the government can jump on as well.
Like the way B-Flow is going with this movement
Yeah.
of monetizing
Yeah,
Zambia.
stuff like that. Like
That's
if you
good.
have the
A
message,
good move, B-Flow actually.
You
By
get.
the way, we are with you on that one.
You
Hashtag
get.
monetize Zambia.
yes, issues like that. But also, what are we monetizing? Are we ready to be monetized? Are they going to monetize pornography? Are they going to monetize? So we should also see what content needs to be monetized. You see, it's now our duty as people to now say, oh, we have comedy, we have ABCD, we're trying to curb all these other unnecessary content.
So that goes back to the government.
Sorry?
That goes back to the government.
No, it
It's
starts
actually-
with us.
It's actually in Parliament now.
Yes.
It was taken there by B-Flow. But anyway, just to close up, thank you so much for coming
All
through.
right.
I am going to ask you maybe just 10 questions. You just have to answer me yes or no.
Don't have-
or
Right,
pass.
and then before we really say that, wait, I think I've been dying to have. I've been having this question in my head again.
I hope it's
Yeah.
good. Sounds like.
Okay, when it comes to what's that? Upfront.
Headphone.
Right.
Headphone music.
He's
So,
under headphone.
so headphone music and upfront are two different.
It's an umbrella. That's what he mentioned.
So upfront is the media, and
Up-
headphone is a studio.
Upfront, the headphone music is
It's
the
a
music
perfect
section of Upfront.
Okay, cool. So headphone comes with. So here's the thing. So when it comes to that song that you did with, I don't know if I call you him your boss, when you're doing that song. Tell you,
Should
so
be
on that
Black
song,
Jesus.
the one that was like being lecturing you.
Yes, that's Black Jesus. I think that's part 1 and 2.
On that song, was he him being a father to you, or maybe he was being a manager?
Okay, so what's happened? What was on that song? You know, when Jerox and I were making music, the time we were making music back then, even when we make music, it's not like, oh, I am Jay and you are Chile. I signed you.
So
No,
it
it's
wasn't being your
not
God.
that. It's not that. Eh?
He wasn't being a god on that song.
No. It's where two artists of different generations.
Did you even hear the song?
Yeah, you know, two artists.
Understood everything. So I wanted to find out from
It's a story.
For 2 generations.
Yes, it's a story of 2 generations.
Oh, okay.
Just going back and
Yeah.
forth, asking, learning, and also checking balances. All those
Okay.
things.
I
Oh, yeah,
hear you.
yeah.
Anyway, let me
No,
go
thanks
with
so
my
much.
questions.
Yeah.
You just have to answer yes, no, or whatever. The questions are just as simple as they can be.
Can I get like options? Like, okay, give
You
me
can't get an option.
Okay, give me 3 passes.
Okay, no.
From
It's
the
not
10.
about a pass
From
because
the
it's on
10.
you. It's really up to you. It's like I'm asking you what your favorite color is. So you can't pass on that because it's you. It's just me trying to get to know. It's us trying to get to know you really.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, I'm going to start. Do you prefer the lights on or off? You know when the deeds are being done. Do you prefer the lights on or off?
Can I ask on that one?
What this guy? Okay. Do you prefer the lights on or off?
It depends.
What you just have to answer lights off. Do you prefer the lights off or on?
Lights should go down.
They should be off. Okay. All right. Zuba or Mpali?
I relate more with Mpali.
And now it's
you don't have to, it's him, Shazzy. These are his
No,
questions.
I relate more with Mpali.
Okay. All right, cool. Whiskey or gin?
If I was drinking.
Okay, you said you don't drink, right? Who's your favorite celebrity couple?
I don't have any.
You don't have any?
No.
What international artist would you love to feature right now?
international.
Sia.
Yes. Oh, Sia is good. Sia is good.
Good.
What's your worst habit?
What's my worst habit? Overthinking.
Bottom or top?
You mean in terms of clothes?
No, I mean in terms of sexual relations. Do you prefer to be on top or to be down?
Mate, stop.
Oh, you mean when I'm having sex?
When you are doing, yes, the sexual activities, do you prefer to be on top or you prefer to be down?
Very funny. I don't know.
You have to know.
Come on, every man loves to be on top. You can't say that.
Bottom or top?
Let's do top.
Let's go. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. What's your love language? What's one thing that you say, okay, this thing, what's your love language?
You know, I always get it mixed up. Maybe I might answer wrongly.
Mm-hmm.
What's my love language?
Mm-hmm.
Is it this love language? Okay, ladies, before I answer, give me an example. What's your love language?
I like somebody who communicates, maybe stuff like that, like something that
okay,
communication.
respect. Yeah, respect is
so to you, your love language is respect.
Respect.
Somebody who just respects you, it's just going to flow like that.
Me, my love language.
No man wants to be loved. They all just want to be respected.
They want to be respected. Have you ever been caught cheating?
No.
You're too good that you can't be caught, right?
Anyway, Umusepela
Anyway, he's too good. He can't be caught. He's too good.
I'm loyal. I'm a loyal person. Trust me, I'm a loyal person.
This has been great.
So much. Thanks so much.
It's not with us. Hopefully, you make another song for your next Dear Crush. Hoping to hear it, or it should be a whole album.
I've grown.
So you don't do that anymore. Thank you so much.
That's been Umusepela Chile, the great artist that we know, the fastest rapper that I know. I don't know if you know him. I don't know.
We have a great artist. You know what? Let me give you a word, and then you should just give us a bit of just a freestyle. Or
that'd be nice. Yes.
You know, just anything that's happening here. We need to hear. I don't know, rap about Katwishi. Anything.
Okay,
from here.
I like to leave. I would love to rap about this and that, but it won't help anyone. But there's a favorite verse in I usually listen to my songs. Mm-hmm. This one comes from Black Man Desire. I don't know if I can do a demo of it.
Of course, please.
Appreciate.
Yeah, in case if you haven't checked it out, you can check it out. It's from Black Man Desire. It starts like Muli confidence yandabale monamo ego difference yandi mukepseko Google nshakwata time ya kulondolola no bro tene type ya timokula ilanga good boy advise yobe pela no mchinji otherwise ule isanga ninji posa pansenga wangu fokulanda sorry nisha really mean it same na mababa man I'm known for that spirit omuntu donse muntu nangu wingaba loving caring shonso mailo kulaba I prefer kula chitofu na temwa panto abantu bengi besa futi no kuya. Good example, ningapela ni kukunuma. Wait a minute. Tetinde balumbula. They don't deserve this. Ba believe ile mukwangana ni typing kuibira nga yafiro kuipa. Anyway, they have to pay the price. Ngana kupela chance ya kusangwa na enenishi. Lesale kulanga sign ya kuchinja life. Ilishuko kula sangwa na wakwata confidence. So, I don't care whether ndipamienu. As long as uli na enenishi nde kupela value. Show me that you got me. I show you that I got you. Otherwise, to be ready for the battle. When they're pushing me too far, I push back. Valadelelanga waikala kusana. I fight for myself, no bapela chance. Fonshiteme no kuchitako ene kukana. I picture myself unga kunta. I stand on my ground unga kunchwala. Even though sometimes feel a shupa. kupisana kama views na bambia bame black man na diza fish fimbi Umusepela Chile.
Oh my come on, yes. Before even go, Shazzy is actually an artist as well. So him freestyle. Maybe you can even feature him. So Naina Shazzy is an artist. Yes, he's an artist.
I know.
Let him rap about something.
Actually, I know. We
Let him do a freestyle. Let him do a freestyle, guys. Let him do it. Let's go. Freestyle. I rap about something here. Let's go, Shazzy. You got this.
I'm not thinking.
Freestyle. Give him a chance. Mwebantu is good. Rap, boy. Please, boy. Let's go. Hit it. Let's go. It will. Let's go. Let me give you a beat.
Hey. I'm recording.
Shazzy, we are recording. We're rolling. We are rolling. Let's go.
Hey.